Yo, what it do?
Right back at it like we never left, y'all. It's episode 16, All the
Episode
Gold
16.
Podcast, y'all. SmackDown review tonight.
Right. Man, it was a good show, man. Good show. You know what I'm saying? Still a lot of filler. They're still doing the filler from the Elimination Chamber. But it was a pretty decent overall show, man.
It's interesting because I'm on like a vacation with my friends and my wife too, also. So we all watched the show.
Right.
We all watched the show together, actually, which is entertaining. So it was a good show. It was interesting to hear their feedback, also. Like that was cool. So a good show, a lot of filler, but so we definitely gonna get it right into it, yo.
Yeah, man. So I would say this, man, ladies and gentlemen, man. We got some good things coming up for All the Gold podcast in a couple. You're about to see some stuff, man. We got some stuff coming. Let's put it like that.
just stay tuned. We got y'all.
Tuned,
we got y'all in so many ways, y'all. We got some things coming down the line. Again, as always, thank y'all for your support. We definitely appreciate y'all. With the Facebook posts, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and everything. Even personal, saying y'all doing a good job. The support has been amazing. I have people, friends and family who actually repeating the things we say on our podcast. So it's been really helpful. So definitely.
Right. So kicking off, SmackDown, Philadelphia, really good crowd. I think the crowd was okay. I won't say they were good, but it was okay. SmackDown started off showing everybody coming into the building. I think that's their new thing right now,
like it.
More of a sporty feel.
It does feel like that. I always thought that was cool, though.
Like the NBA, how they do NBA backs, before they start the game, showing them come in. NFL, they kind of got that little vibe going on. So the show kicked off. Drew McIntyre, I guess he saw Damian Priest backstage, and he just started attacking Damian Priest. I guess from the fallout from the Elimination Chamber. What you think about that part?
That's what that was. So at this point, I had just checked into where the place where I'm at now, right? So we're making getting our food or whatever. Next thing I know, I see Damian Priest on the floor. So I didn't see the initial attack. I knew that was Drew. I just saw on the floor, like, okay, this is the build up to the start of the feud. Okay, I'm gonna see where this is going. So that was interesting.
Yeah. So he attacked Damian from behind, and then they did a recap for the Elimination Chamber. Randy Orton cut a promo on Kevin Owens, and it was a really good promo. Started off a little slow, but we all know Randy ain't the best on the mic. I'm just being real. Randy that was always his weak point, but he's gotten better over the years. But he started saying that he's hearing the voices in his head again. So I thought that was a really cool way to get him feuding with Kevin Owens again. So man, what you think about that?
To be honest, I feel like the promo went way too long.
It did.
I was like, okay, where are we going with this? And I was hoping that Kevin Owens would come out or something like that, some kind of interaction. But I was like, okay, promo went kind of long, but I realized why it went long, because when you have only one half of the participants who are feuding, it makes sense why the reason he's going long, because he has to tell a story, because Kevin Owens is not there for this show, tonight. So I see why that makes sense. Now that I think about it,
Right. Yeah, I thought it went a little bit too overdrawn too. I think he, like I said, he's not that. Randy's never been the best on the mic, but I guess what I'm saying, when he talks, you gotta let him build himself up or build up to it. I guess his quote unquote climax pause. To get to the point.
Yeah.
I just think it was, like you said, overdrawn, a little bit too long, but he got his point across. I did like how he ended it though, saying that the voice is starting to talk to him again. It's been a long time since he felt, like the way he feels right now. So might see a different side of Randy Orton real soon. And I kind of like I'm all for the heel Randy Orton myself.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I'm watching SmackDown with my friends, and everybody was saying the exact same thing. He was just like, I miss the heel Randy Orton. I'm not a fan of the face Randy Orton. But as he's saying this, Randy Orton started to pick up his flow, his cadence, his promo. He started getting more intense. So I do see the point with a great back and forth with Kevin and Randy Orton because they both had to bring the intensity. Even the idea of liking Randy Orton better as a heel, but at the same time understanding that they're going to bring some kind of intense promos, like intense work. So it's really going to pick up. I feel like so. This it's going to get interesting. We just got to be patient because they got to build it up. Because remember we got like 40 something days, I think, to WrestleMania. So they're going to have to
still out there. You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to have to be patient with a lot of these stories, actually. So
right, for sure.
Yeah. So that one, yeah.
Yep. So then, cutting to that, they did a Tiffany Stratton, and she met Chelsea and Piper Niven backstage. I think Nick Aldis made the match for them to fight each other.
Yeah.
It was a good match, though. It was a good match against Piper Niven. Tiffany won with the prettiest moonsault. Like I keep saying this every week, and I don't know how I can reiterate this every week. That is the best moonsault I've seen in a long. It's just like it's in slow motion. You know what I'm saying?
It's
real. It's like the smoothest. Yeah. Like she just glides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I give Tiffany that. So and then you had Miss No Hips. I call her Miss No Hips. Attacked her. I didn't know what she had on, man. She looked like Woody from Toy Story. I said, "Yo, what's going on, man?" She was like Woody from Toy Story, dog. Like
that's funny.
She attacked her, man. What you think about that segment?
Yeah, she attacked her with the damn them orange boots on them, like going through a rainstorm. They gotta. This is the way for them to introduce the feud in a different way, maybe.
Right.
In a sense, because now it's been before that. It's been I'm constantly pointing at the sign. I'm constantly staring at you. So now they're going to pick up the physicality. So I said that wrong, but being physical with this feud. So now they're going to pick it up tremendously. So I feel like that's where it's going to go. So again, this is the part where with WrestleMania being like probably 5 or 6 weeks. I don't know the exact number in my head. So they're going to start picking up the, being physical in the ring together. So that's really where it's going to go. I was hoping for a triple threat. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's hard to say at this point. Right. I do feel like, again, I still feel like Charlotte does not need the win in this match. She does not need the rub. I do feel like it will be better for Tiffany to win this match, for her to put her over. So it's going to get interesting. That's how I see it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that I think that for WrestleMania to be 40 something days out, man, like this is the problem. This is the issue that I'm having with it, is that it's so far away now. You know what I'm saying? Usually we be having like the end of March, beginning of April. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like right now we be in the hot spots right now. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it the hot spots. Like we're right there, so stories are getting more intense.
Agreed.
Agreed. So
yes.
I just think that since it's so drawn out, man, it makes like the stories. I hope they don't do this every year. I hope that maybe this is a one-off, that they might change the dates again, because it's just so far away. Like if that's the case, man, move Royal Rumble to like the mid of February. You know what I'm saying? Or the end of February. Because having it in January is just like January, February. You got the elimination. Well, you do have the elimination chamber, so it's just long, man. It's just drawn out to me, man.
Yeah, because there are a lot of different stops within wrestling. Oh, let me just say this: if my background is kind of loud because I'm on vacation, so just bear with me, please.
Bro, we ain't worried about that. They know what we are.
Okay, cool, got you. Appreciate that. My guy. Yeah, so I do agree, and that's always normally WrestleMania. It's like last part of March, first part of April. So normally you have the Royal Rumble, then you have no way out for our OG fans, or in the house or whatever it was in between that. Now you have Royal Rumble, you have Elimination Chamber, you have Roadblock, yes, Saturday main event. It's so many weeks and so many days to get to the actual main event. It's really going to take us as wrestling fans and us as podcast hosts and wrestling community to really be patient with all these feuds, because it's going to take some time, yo. They're going to have to slow cook a lot of things, But with that being said, don't do the same copy and paste, attack, save, attack, attack. Please don't do that for like 6 weeks straight. Please.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah. So that's what my biggest thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So moving on from that match, Nick Aldis had a tag team monologue. Like he did some of the monologue backstage, showing like the different match. Not match. What am I trying to say? The different turmoil in the tag team division, basically. And,
Yeah.
yeah. He did this thing where the chart. This person did this. This team did this to this team, and this. I'm like, dude, it's only 5 teams. You know what I'm saying? There's 5 teams in the tag division. That's terrible. But he made an announcement for the triple threat for the #1 contenders match for the tag titles against Motor City Machine Guns, Pretty Deadly, and Los Garza. And Pretty Deadly wound up winning that match. It's kind of predictable. I kind of see them going. I saw them going that route. I think they're trying to push Pretty Deadly right now. What do you think about that match, man?
Let's circle back to the whole tag team dynamic situation.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you and I have been saying this for the past, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 episodes, how we feel like the SmackDown division tag team division is very weak.
Right.
Not only have you and I been saying this, but the whole entire wrestling community be saying the exact same way, be saying the exact same thing in a different way.
Right.
It's one of those things where we notice a lot of times what the wrestling community says is actually becoming to reality and showing up on a TV screen.
Right.
So it's one of those things where, like, even I forgot what he said when he threw the pen away. It was something like, yeah, that's what we're doing. It's kind of like a nod to us to see what they're doing. I'm wondering, I'm trying to give them faith and say they're trying something different. So it's one of those things I'm trying to see them trying to do something new. I still feel like it'll end up in a ladder match because there are like multiple teams all at once. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm trying to see where that's going to go. Far as that tag team match that took place, I give it like a. With that being said, with me trying to be patient, I'm gonna have to give that a 3.6. Understanding like what's going on, because that match was predictable in a sense, like you knew who was going to win. At the same time, it's more like, okay, we know who's going to win, but what's going to happen here? So I got more question marks, but I'm trying to be patient, like with that whole tag team division. As far as that, I do feel like it's better than Raw, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I think about it.
To me, it's better than Raw tag division. But like I said, remember we talked about this a couple of days ago. I mean, not a couple of days ago. I think we talked about, was it yesterday?
Yeah, the last. Yesterday.
I was saying that they need to unify those tag titles, man, because there's not that many teams where you should have 2 sets of separate titles plus the NXT titles. I think that here's the thing: if you really want to make it interesting, have the NXT champions, the Raw World Tag Team Champions, and the SmackDown WWE Champions all do a triple threat, winner takes all, unify the belts, and then it could be the WWF or I was going to say WWF, Lord have mercy. It could be the WWE Unified Tag Team Champions, and they could defend across all 3 shows because that'll make more sense. The division is small, man.
I like that. I like that idea because it makes the whole tag team division even stronger. It makes whoever holding the title, it makes them stronger too. So have them go on separate brands and maybe defend the title or get a feud or whatever. That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I like that.
All right. So moving right along because this is the part that I was like, I don't know what was going on in the ring, but I know Bianca came out. She came out and she wanted to talk about the Jade and Naomi situation. Naomi got called out. Naomi started explaining herself. Bianca and her was doing the shouting match. Like I can't describe it, man. It was like watching two. It was watching 2 Mickey Mouses. Oh, don't you know? Just going at it, talking. So I was kind of confused on the verbiage, but yeah, man. Naomi finally snapped, called Bianca a B. Jade came out rolling in the truck with the all white, looking like a strawberry shortcake. Came out there. It was just wild. That whole segment was wild. But Naomi came out, beat down Naomi a little bit, and yeah, man. I didn't really get nothing out of that, man. What you think, man? Because I don't know.
I'm watching this with my friends, and all of them are like, "Yo, I like this," but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm trying to like put off my wrestler thinking brain for this segment.
Right.
And trying to like enjoy the segment for what it is and the story
Right.
they're telling. So I was trying to turn it off because I was thinking one thing and trying to process everything. I at first I was like, okay, where are they going with this? Up until the point where Bianca Belair is going up the ramp or stage when she called the BF, okay, they're picking up with this.
Right.
The part with Jay came out and attacked her, I liked, but as I thought about it, I wish they didn't do that part. Think about this, people who are watching this. Think about like a good movie that you're watching, whatever it is, Netflix, whatever it is, and think about like the antagonist, the person who's actually causing the problem in the movie, the bad guy, and he or she has so much build up in that situation, right? So when the good guy finally gets to that person, it makes the kill or their attack more satisfying. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like with when Jay came out, the attack was too soon. I feel like I wish they would have. I still keep everything how it was. I still feel like when Jay came out, Naomi should at least ran away or find some way to like not attack her yet, because you already beat her down twice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you think about a real scenario when someone does something to you, like, man, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna F you up, whatever. When you F them up and you attack them, it's like, okay, is the problem solved? So now they got to find another way to gain interest. And I feel like when she attacked her too soon, it kind of took away the momentum from her being like, I got my lick back. Now what?
Right.
Not only that, I got it back twice. You know, that's the thing that I was thinking about that.
And you got her running from you now.
Yeah. So she kind of, if I'm wrong, she ran first. She went towards her, hit her. She tried to run again. She got in the ring, did a finishing move, did a trash talking. That's something you should have did maybe at the go home show or later on when there's so much build up or some kind of something. I feel like it needed more build up first. I don't want them to kill the momentum of that whole scenario.
Yeah.
Now it's because it's too early. You got weeks to tell the story. So let that whole story just ravel itself, you know?
Right. I think, like you said, they pulling the trigger too fast.
Yes.
If and this is a if, like a big if. Like if you're going to do it, if you're going to have the match at WrestleMania, please, because I mean, try to do something else that would garner, that will try to do something else that was going to garner a better response. Like as far as, maybe like do more. You got to bring more people into it. I don't think that and then Wade Barrett basically said it too. He don't think that she's the only one. I think Bianca's still behind it. You know, I don't know, man. I just think it just seems funny. Like when Jade walks past her, Jade looked at her and she's just like, go ahead. Like, I think it's more to it, man.
Okay, I can see that.
I mean, something is left. It's a plot hole somewhere, and I'm trying to put my finger on it. Like with the story that they're trying to tell.
I feel
it's just something. I feel like something's missing, man.
Yeah, I feel like at first they were going with the whole Rikishi, I did it for The Rock. It's what it sounded like they were going with
that
first.
sounded.
It sounded just like it sounded.
I did it for you. I did it for The Rock.
And The Rock is sitting there looking all crazy, like, "Oh my gosh, he did it for me." That's what I thought they were going that direction at first. Yeah,
but you know how the WWE is. They'll figure out a way. They got to figure out a way. So next up is a real touching moment, man, because this used to be, people say they want to say, man, but I really enjoyed Lex Luger when I was a kid, man. Like as far as just seeing him, like I was like, damn, that's a strong dude right there. So Lex was always interested me, the torture rack and stuff like that. So to see him get his especially in his condition right now where he's like, basically paralyzed almost, and him working with DDP and Diamond Dallas Page got some mobility. He's starting to stand up on his own.
Yeah, that
was really good, man, to see him get his Hall of Fame induction. So, yeah, man. What you think about that, man?
I'm agree with you 100%. I remember like following Lex Luger's journey back in like in the 90s.
Right.
Remember like Royal Rumble 94, winning the Royal Rumble with Bret Hart. But I remember they were trying to give him that push before that. They were trying to give him he was like literally geared up to be the next Hogan at some point.
Right.
And in WCW, he was also geared up to be that guy in WCW, but I forget the reason why they didn't pull a plug on that. I always enjoyed Lex Luger back in the day, and I've been following his journey with DDP, and it's so, man, it's so great to see, like when someone has your back, and to see how patient DDP is with him, and see how not only DDP is patient, but also see how patient Lex Luger is with his own journey. Because right now, I believe he's starting to get mobility in his legs and starting to walk. So it's going to be amazing to see him walk, So that's going to be exciting. So he's hats off to him. Congrats on much needed Hall of Fame. So I'm excited to see that. He deserves it.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, man. Just one more thing about it is that, a lot of people still, I think to this day, a lot of people still blame him for Elizabeth's death. Death.
Yeah.
But you can't, they were both, they both had their struggles, back in the day.
Yeah.
And, people, you have to forgive people, man. You have to learn how to have a forgiving heart, man. He even admitted saying, hey, I wasn't in the right place at that point in time. And, I was doing things and I had substance abuse problems, and he admitted it,
Yeah, he did.
And a lot of people still hold that to, oh, you killed Elizabeth and you contributed to her. No, he didn't, man. Like, in the way he did, and he admitted it, but she was found unconscious. She overdosed, and he was a drug addict too. So, you really can't blame him. But the man has made significant strides to change his life. And really, I really applaud him for it. I don't hold no grudge against him. You know what I'm saying? Only I say is, just gotta pray for somebody. You gotta pray for people like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's unfortunate that when you're in a spotlight, the things you go through get judged because it's under a microscope, and half of the time, people who are judging you, pointing the finger at things that you're doing. And at the same time, everybody has some kind of stuff that they're going with. Everybody has personal skeletons and all that certain things that you don't want the public to see. So I applaud him for just actually taking a step to admit certain things and just, finding his own visual path. It's not on me to say, well, I don't forgive you. That's not my that's not my path to even do that. You know what I'm saying?
To me, people act like they have a heaven and hell to put people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
don't judge me. Like, judge not, let ye be judged. The stuff that you do, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You going to cast judgment upon me because I did something wrong and I'm in the public spotlight. But hey, listen, man. Listen, congratulations, Lex. I'm happy to see it.
Well deserved.
Yes. To me, you had a good career in my opinion. So hats off to you, man.
Yeah.
Moving right along, Braun Strowman versus Solo. It was an okay brawl for two big men. It ended in the DQ because Tama Tonga interfered, and Jacob came down. My dog came down to the ring.
Yeah, that's the man. That's the man right there, yo.
I give him 6 more months before he gets a major title, man.
Yes, he needs that. Yeah,
right. A brawl broke out, and Braun actually chokeslammed him onto the table on the outside when they by the tech crates, and Jacob he just got right back up probably a couple minutes later. It was just a good. I got to watch your words, man, because said the wrong words. They might be like, hey, yo. It was a good big man. It was a good big man brawl. I'm about to say
there you go,
pause, but heavy pause on that one. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It was a good brawl, but at the same time, I like how they kept both individuals strong at the same time.
Right.
Because even though he got chokeslammed through the table, he got back up. So it made you curious about what's going to happen next week or the next coming weeks. I do still feel like they're going to go the route of Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu at some point. Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like. But there's going to be some kind of mixture of Braun in that path somehow. So So I do see that. So that's going to be interesting. But I like how they kept both people strong at the same time. So that was great.
Hey, Coop, you gotta forgive me, man. If I've been looking blurry the whole count. I thought that was me because I don't got my glasses on. But
okay,
that's actually my camera.
Got you. I think you're good now.
There we go. Now I'm back to normal. What's going on?
That was clear. Maybe it's the way you put the camera. Maybe it's the way the camera lined up. That's perfect.
It's probably that. It's probably that spook that's in here, man.
Yeah,
I live in a haunted house, man.
I know. keep it like that. That's perfect. That's good, right there.
Perfect. See,
that's good.
I done did the whole. Hey, yo.
It's okay, bro.
I told you, ladies and gentlemen, we are our own tech people. We are.
Yes.
So it's all good. What I'm about to say? Oh man, see that threw me off. Oh, okay, so backstage after that, LA Knight had a backstage segment talking about how you gonna win the U.S. title back. He was talking to Byron Saxton, and Saxton looked so suspect after LA Knight left. After he left the interview, he was like, smiling at him with this. I was like, hey yo, he was like this. I was like, hey yo, what's going on, Byron?
It's like cut the camera, like go to the next
camera, man. Pan away. That was weird, yo.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I met Byron Saxton in person too when he came
cool.
to the Civic Center. I took a picture with him too. He's a cool guy, yo. I'm just
cool.
Yeah, I'm just ribbing him right now, but that was a little suspect, man. But anyway, Chelsea Green had a backstage segment with talking to Piper Niven, and Zelina Vega came up to her and said she'll be coming after that title soon. So you might see them trying to push Zelina Vega right now. But the only reason why I say
did you speak that up though? Did you say that?
I did. Episode? Hey, you heard it first. I told you that.
You said that.
They're gonna push her in the mid card title, and I'm actually all for it. But you know why? Because we've been saying it that they need fresh blood in these mid card title feuds. So yeah, man. What I got next? Okay, so the U.S. title match came up next with Chelsea Green and Mi Shin. Chelsea was dressed as Mick Foley. Yeah, she dressed as Mick Foley. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
That was a nice callback.
Yeah, Mi Shin had that Philly jersey on. I know she was doing it for the home crowd, but I was like, yeah, Chelsea got to beat you now. I can't stand Philly.
Nah, you gotta get packed up. It's all
right.
It's team commanders over here. Command the line.
Right.
Yeah,
you got that right.
Yeah.
So so the Philadelphia street fight, B-Fab came down the ring when Piper interfered. B-Fab came down.
Why was she out there?
Man, she came down there. She ran down there, man. She ran down there with them bright red braids. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know, yo.
I was thinking. Okay.
It's wild, yo.
Yeah.
So she came down there. She hit her with a kendo stick. They ran in the crowd. I guess they went away, and she was about to win the match. The table collapsed, and I thought it was like, okay,
that was a botch.
Yeah, that was hard to watch. I thought she was going to injure because it was at a slope. It was slanted.
It was a couple of botches tonight. Yeah,
it was a couple of botches.
Jacob Fatu.
The Jacob Fatu had like about 3 or 4 of them. I saw.
Yeah.
It was 3 or 4 of them. So so Alba Fire returned. Mysterious person in the hoodie was Alba Fire. She pulled Chelsea out the ring, and Chelsea actually, I think, I don't know if she was expecting it or not, but she actually pushed her away and kicked her. Like if you look at the match again, she kicked her like, "Yo, get off me!" Like, who is this?
I gotta watch that back. I gotta watch that for you back.
It was real funny, but then she realized, she's like, "Oh, okay, it's you." So,
yes,
yeah, man, that was a wild match, man. What you think about that match overall, though?
I think it was a pretty good match, even with the botch. Like it happens, live TV, but that was exciting. Because I was wondering where they're gonna go with this. I was hoping she did not eat no pin. Thank God, with her being a champion. So I do see future feuds are going on, so that's going to be exciting. So it's one of those things that, hey, be patient. So I gave this match a 4 out of 5. It was exciting. It was an exciting match. It was a good, like, Chelsea Green can go in the ring. Like, so it was a solid match. I enjoyed that match between them two.
Right. Well, I would say this too, man. Also, if she did get pinned, she was losing that title. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That was a title match, so
it mattered. It mattered. Yeah,
that mattered a lot, man. And the next segment was Cody coming out, and the promo started off real slow, but man, it got real good at the end though. Like he brought it home at the end. Like it was like a slow drag. Then it was like when he was talking about Cena, he said, "If you want some, come get some." I'm like, I'm right here. And he had that black eye from Travis Scott. I've been hearing a lot of not rumors, but a lot of like Hall of Famers, some wrestlers saying like he was unneeded in that segment. So yeah, I kind of agree, man.
True.
He didn't serve no purpose to me for him to injure Cody like that.
No, he didn't serve a purpose. Every time I see it, I'm like, why is he? Every time I see the thumbnail, I'm like, even the one of our episode, I'm like, damn, why is he there? Like every time I see it, it's just like it doesn't make sense. To me, I don't think it will ever make sense to why he's there.
Right.
I feel like Cody's segment. First, I was like, come on, pick it up. To be honest with you, but he did pick it up. It's one of those things where, again, I'm gonna say this again. Us as fans gonna have to be patient with this process. Because with Cena not being there for a couple of weeks, Rock not being there, so you're going to have Cody doing most of the legwork for these promos, which is, to be honest, the one thing about working for part-timer or something like who seems like a part-timer, Cody's going to have to do a lot of the legwork. So we're going to have to be patient like with this feud. It's going to kick off, but you just got to gotta let it slow cook.
You remember like when Austin and Rock had their feuds? When they like do the in-ring promos face to face in the ring, that's the build-up. I'm looking for that from them.
Yes,
I'm looking for
I'm
that,
with you on
that
that
type of chemistry because I think that really can work. I think a heel Cena with a babyface Cody actually can work real good. So I'm looking forward to them to have those type of intense promos. I think that's a good opportunity to actually build that match when John does come back. And I think he's coming back on the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that wrong?
Oh, that's pretty quick.
Is it the 17th?
I would say if I was a betting man, I would put Roman coming back this Monday to interfere with that cage match. And the 17th.
Okay, I can see that.
Would that be on a Monday? So I think that Friday would be like the 20 something. I don't know what date it is. Right. So maybe that's when Cena comes back. Because I remember saying this to myself. I said, if they do face versus face, the feud won't be exciting because for me as a fan, I got tired of you're my friend. No,
right.
Let's get back to I hate you. This is my.
I hate your damn guts. That's what I'm looking for.
I hate when they say this is my friend. No, this is wrestling.
Yeah.
Like no, y'all not friends. No, y'all hate each other. Like just to say what it is, just to make the feud more entertaining, just to get to that point, So,
absolutely,
it's gonna be worth it. Like, so we got to be patient with this process. So, that's what I would say.
So all around good promo from Cody. Moving on, the Miz had a backstage segment with Carmelo Hayes with Nick Aldis, and Aldis made the match with Randy Orton came in, and he made a match with Melo and Orton next week, kicking off the WWE European tour. And I think the European tour starts in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think they said Spain.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess they're kicking off their the European tour next week. I think it's for like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks tops. I'm not really sure. I think it's a week. But I gotta double check. Anyway, they're kicking off the European tour. Drew versus Jimmy was up next. It was a quick match.
It was not really pointless.
Kind of pointless because they did the Jimmy and Drew last week. And I'm looking for Drew beat him with a Claymore. Really wasn't into it. But Damian came down and after Drew won the match, which was surprising because I thought he was going to interfere. But Damian came down towards, when he was going back up the ramp, and then he jumped him. Well, he jumped him. He jumped on him. And, continued to beat down from there. And I think it was okay. What you think about that match?
I think it was okay. I gave it 2.3 because I feel like it was predictable. This was a way for Damian Priest to attack Drew McIntyre. But in a way for Drew to be caught off guard, So that's they did what I thought they was going to do, which is have Drew come up the ramp. Damian Priest attacked them, so they're gonna that feud's gonna heat up. Hopefully, So I'm curious what they're gonna do with that. So Yeah, 2.3 for that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I give it for that one.
Right. So, God, where did I go? I put the whole thing over there. So, we got the last match of the night, which would be LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, I knew, and I called this. I said, I was telling my wife, we were sitting down, we were watching. I said, Chelsea didn't lose her belt. Shinsuke gonna lose his belt. Remember, I told you, and I think I told you this a couple episodes ago. Say he's not doing nothing for the title. LA Knight is gonna win the title back before WrestleMania. I called it.
Yeah. Yep. Facts.
Because it was just. I think they gave Shinsuke the title so he can promote in Noah and Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan, just for his tour that he did over there when he did a couple of dates over there. So I think they did that favor for him to promote. He's a WWE superstar. He has the United States Championship. Plus his brother passed away last week. So he's probably going to be around his family right now. So I understand that. But yeah, LA Knight won BFT. It was predictable, man. In my opinion, I knew it was coming. Because when Chelsea didn't lose her belt, I said, okay, well, LA Knight is good. They had 2 title matches tonight, so I said, well, LA Knight definitely gonna win. This is going to be his second title run with the U.S. Championship, so I expect him to have better feuds this time around. But I also think that, and when all WrestleMania season over with, you need to put LA Knight into the main title picture because it's going to give fresh matchups. He has the star quality. He has the mic skills. He has the ring skills. He can be a top player. They just gotta. They just gotta. Give him that push that he needs. I think this next title run with the U.S. title, he should take a break from the mid card and then he has to go to the main card. What do you think?
Yeah, I do agree that the fact that this match was predictable.
Right.
At first, it was one point they made it seem like Nakamura was going to cheat and win. That's what it seemed like at some point. But they gave it back to LA Knight. I do agree. I'm hoping that he gets a nice solid run with this title. Then he goes off into the world title picture. I would love to see him with the heel John Cena. That would be exciting. Yeah, that'd be an awesome feud just to see, maybe like a SummerSlam or Backlash or whatever the pay-per-view is. So that's going to be interesting to see, in the future as far as LA Knight's future, as far as that.
Yeah, man. So overall, I will give this SmackDown out of 5 stars. I'm gonna give this SmackDown 3.25. It was a good one, but and it's like this all the time with the PLEs. After the PLE, they always show the aftermath of what happened. But I just think that WWE needs to. I mean, that the recaps is just they overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a 3.25 for me. What do you think?
I can't give it a 2. A 2 is a low rating. While I did enjoy this match, I do feel like it was a mid SmackDown.
Right.
With a lot of fillers, and I do feel like they have to have filler episodes to kick off the other episodes that are going to take place in the future. So I give it a 3.1, just as far as like the mid. I didn't hate the show, but there are a lot of fillers. But I'm understanding that it's going to take some time for them to cook with these feuds that are coming up. So I give it a 3.1 as far as SmackDown this week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like you said, just the build-ups, that's what's going to be the tough draw for SmackDown and Raw to pull off before WrestleMania. All right, guys, let's get into it because I know my man Coop got a vacation. We're gonna go get right to it. You know what I'm saying? So, Coop, you brought this up, man. So I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right, y'all. It's our favorite time of the week, and it's actually your favorite time of the week because y'all been mentioning this to us. And so one of my friends have really been putting pressure on me with this list. So I was like, this is so hard. So this week our top 10. This week is our top 10 finishers of all time. Now I have my list. Derek has his list. So don't take it personal. If you have your list, write your list in the comments or send us your list of what you think. So that's what we're going to go with, our top 10 finishers of all time. So as I've been working on this list all day, I've been doing some changes and moving some spots and then taking some spots off. I'll probably take some spots off as we're talking in this segment. So I'm excited about this. So let's see what you got.
The paper right here, man. You see my notes, man. I had to scribble and scratch some stuff out when I was thinking. Lord have mercy.
Tough. All right. I think I'm gonna kick it off first.
All right.
Okay. Number 10 is a personal favorite of mine. Why it's not a knockout finisher. It's a finisher that it reminds me of my early childhood days, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. I remember, I feel like you and I did this. Made our cardboard championships back in the day.
Right.
I know we got a picture somewhere. I know we got to find it. I would say the sharpshooter. Just the impact of that match when you knew we seen Brett just get the leg, one leg, two leg, pause, but whatever, and just tie the person up. Like you knew the sharpshooter once they locked it on. 9 times out of 10, you knew that match was over. Bret Hart with the sharpshooter. That's what I would say from number 10.
All right. For me, I'm gonna be close with it. This is hard for me, but I'm gonna have to put the figure 4 leg lock. Ooh. I remember as a child, like my cousins, you know, when they used to live in the projects, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to go to their house and they will lock that figure 4 leg lock on me, man. And you talking about pain?
Yeah.
Yo, big ups to my cousins, man. Yo, so
nice.
Figure 4 leg lock, man. Ric Flair, man. Yeah, man, figure 4 leg lock. That's all I gotta say about that one. That's number 10.
All right. Okay. So with this list, I'm going from adulthood to teenager to adult to now with this list in no particular order. Sometimes this move will come out of nowhere. Sometimes when he applies it, it means you are done. So I'll say Randy Orton RKO for my number 9. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh man, Randy Orton. Okay, Randy Orton number 9. Okay, RKO for me, and I had to switch this around, yo, because this really, like, it messed with me. All right, so I am going to go Kevin Nash, Jackknife Power. Jackknife Power.
Okay.
And I was always a fan of it because I was like, Nash is tall, you know what I'm saying? When he gets you, you know what I'm saying? He flicks you up in the air and you just drop you right on your back and I feel like all the wind. Yeah, Jackknife Powerbomb.
Yeah, I like that because the way he does it is just like he just falls back when he does it. He put all its power into
he just like that.
Yeah, there was a move
Sid Justice had a good one too. Psycho Sid, he had a nice powerbomb too.
He did. Sure. There was a move that I saw. I'm gonna make sure I get this right, but I saw it recently. It's been surfaced on the internet. A friend of mine brought this to my attention. I had to look at it. Kenny Omega's finishing move.
Oh, the one-winged angel. Oh my God.
That move right there.
I was not thinking about that. That is my favorite move right now.
I can't take credit for it. He pointed out, says, "Oh, that's a good move." So I would go Kenny Omega.
Angel.
Yes.
Listen, when I tell you that move, this is the only reason why. Another reason why I watch AEW because I love Kenny. I'm a Kenny Omega fan.
Yes.
I forgot to put him on here, man. And I was just thinking like strictly WWE. The one wing angel is so beautifully done. Like it's crazy. I love that move, yo. Yeah. Big ups to you, Kenny Omega. Big ups to you.
You cooking? Okay.
Oh, which one? Is it my go?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, my bad. All right. So which one we at? Number 8, right?
Yeah, number 8. Yeah.
All right. So number 8, Beast Incarnate, man. F5, yo.
Yeah, F5. I see that.
F5, yo. Like,
yeah.
Wait, I've seen other people do it, but when he does it, it's just like it looks like it hurts. Like he takes the wind out of you when you land. It's like when Brock does it, it looks crazy. So
yeah, he does.
F5, yeah.
Solid choice. I love that. We at number 7, correct? Is that right?
Yep.
When he did this move, you knew it was over. But a few moments stand out. I would go with Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin music. When he sweet chin Stone Cold on the stage.
Yep.
When he sweet chin Bret Hart when he was in a wheelchair. When he sweet chin The Rock in that match on the first SmackDown. When he sweet chin Hulk Hogan. That's a personal. I like to see that again. But I would go with Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music for my number 7. That's what I would go with.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, this is tough, yo. This
is tough because
ain't easy, yo.
I really had to take 3 people off my list.
Yeah.
After we finish this, right? I want to do honorable mention. Just honorable mention.
I think we should. I think it's fair.
I couldn't leave these people off, yo.
I
So
think it's
number
fair.
7, I'm gonna go with the pedigree. Triple H pedigree.
Damn, I forgot about that one. See,
I hate Triple H as when I was growing, coming up and watching it when he was young. I hated Triple H, but I came to respect Triple H, and I love the pedigree. That was the only thing I liked about Triple H was the pedigree.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I like that. We at 6.
Yeah, we had 6.
Aleister Black. Black Mass.
Black Mass, Black Mass is crazy.
The way he just kick you, man. Yeah. I remember that one. That is a sick.
Like you about to take your head off, yo.
You just, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, your shoulder right here, but your face over here. Like, yeah, I would go with that one.
Yo.
At this point, you just done. Yeah, right. So that's my number 6. I would say it for that one.
All right, so this one is getting sticky at yo.
I know.
Number 6 for me. Oh man, rock bottom, yo. Rock bottom. Dwayne. Come on, man. I just like the quick. It was so quick to set up. You know what I'm saying? It's like the RKO almost. Like you don't know when it's coming. Like he could be like doing punches. All of a sudden, he just swoop right under you like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just the spontaneousness of the move that got me too. Plus, it was just like I remember seeing a still shot of him doing the rock bottom. I think it was on Austin too. I think it was WrestleMania
19.
Yeah. When the light they were showing the cameras flick, it was like he was like like that. So yeah, rock bottom. Yeah.
Okay, solid choice. It's funny you mentioned that because that is my number 5 choice.
Okay.
The rock bottom. I remember one in particular, WrestleMania 19, those 3 rock bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
I always like when the rock stood behind you and hit that was always one of the coolest things. And we did that at WrestleMania 40. Like that was because I'm not a Cody crybaby. I'm Team Final Boss, to be totally honest with you. So to see him do that, it was a great callback moment. So I'll say rock bottom for number 5.
Okay. And that rock bottom was your number 5?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm on number 5 right now, right?
Yes. You're right behind me. Yeah.
So my number 5 will have to be the Texas Rattlesnake and the Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah.
Stunner. It was always funny moves to me because everybody who did it took it and they oversold it.
Yeah.
But
especially rock. Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? It was so innovative at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like to see, the kick in the gut, grab and just like sit down like chin breaker, boom, like that. So, and I remember when Jim Ross first said, "That's the Stone Cold Stunner." I was like, "Yeah, okay."
That was funny. That. Yeah. All right, cool. We had number 4. Number 4. It's funny I mentioned The Rock, and I got this guy right after him. He just turned heel.
Mm-hmm.
The Attitude Adjustment /FU.
Oh man,
that 05 to 2012, that whole Cena run. You knew when he hit you up here, it's done. You're done. That's it. It's done. So I will go with that for my number 4.
All right, man. My number 4, man. I'm gonna go take one out of your book, man. I'm gonna go with Sweet Chin Music, yo. That's fact. The first Sweet Chin Music I saw was when he kicked Marty Jannetty. When he first kicked Marty Jannetty, when he turned at the barbershop, and then after that he picked him up, threw him through the glass.
Yeah.
And then he I think my favorite one was at the Iron Man match with him and Brett. When he kicked Brett for the last time and he won the belt for the first time. So yeah, Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music.
As a Bret Hart fan,
it just made Sweet Chin Music just made Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So
facts.
It's iconic, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. All right. Let's go with number 3. Number 3, this is on your list earlier. The F5, Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
When he hit that move, it was a wrap. To see him win his first title and beat The Rock, to see him when he destroyed Cena.
That was crazy, yo.
In 2014 or 15, I can't remember what year it was.
That was SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, SummerSlam. I can't remember what year. It's like
Yeah.
2014 or 15. Can't remember what year it was, but I would go with that far as my number 3.
Right. Okay. My number 3 is a move that I hold near and dear to my heart. Is the sharpshooter / Scorpion Deathlock, because
Ooh.
that's the first finisher I learned how to do, like submission I learned how to do.
Mm-hmm.
You knew when Brett locked that onto you, you're not getting out of it.
You're done.
He sold it like it was legit, and it is legit, man. Listen, it hurts.
Yeah.
When even when Sting does the Scorpion Deathlock, those are the only two people that I've seen wrestler wise who execute that move to a T.
Yes.
Now
facts.
I think Brett does it a little bit better than Sting.
Yeah.
But Sting, I mean, it's like 1A, 1B to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sharpshooter, yo.
Solid. My number 2, because I have tried this move so many times, are for stairwell. I can say this now because I'm grown. I don't live at home anymore. My mom knows this now.
Shout out to moms, yo.
Shout out to moms. Macho Man elbow. We go on top rope. And hit this. And hit the way he does that elbow. It looks so perfect when he's in the air like this.
Slow motion, dog.
It's the slowest. It's to the point where people copy it to this day. Macho Man elbow, just straight like this.
Yeah,
up in the air, just straight boom.
Prime example.
Classic.
The career match he did with Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
The last when he dropped the elbow.
Yeah,
and if I can remember vividly, he was on he did the point to the air, and he came down so majestically, like the elbow was like in slow motion, like you can count like maybe 3 seconds. It didn't seem like it, but he was just floating, and he came down. I was like, yo, he drops the best elbow. I never seen nobody do it. I mean, the closest I've seen the diving elbow done was these are the 3 people I saw that do the diving elbow pretty good, in my opinion. Maybe it's somebody else different, but Shawn Michaels does a good diving elbow.
Yes.
Jade, I was about to say Jade. Kairi Sane, because she drops an insane elbow. She does that. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
And it's one more. I just had it. CM Punk.
Oh yeah, he does do that. In fact, he has copied that move actually.
He's copied that move. Yeah, he said that I think he said in the interview, if I'm not mistaken, quote me if I'm wrong. I think he said that's one of the moves that he loves. You know, that's one of his repertoire that he holds dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that. Man. Like, So what number are we on? We're on number 2 now, right?
No, because Macho Man is my number 2. I'm at 1. You're behind me, so I'm 1.
Oh yeah. Okay. No. Okay. So I'm at number 2.
Yeah.
So, God, man, people gonna kill me, man, because I had to scratch them out and put them in. So I'm gonna put RKO as number 2. And the reason why the RKO for me went number 2 is because it was WrestleMania, I think 33 or 34, when Seth Rollins, he lifted Seth Rollins in the air.
31. Yeah.
Grabbed Seth Rollins and caught him.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. That's like my favorite, one of my favorite finishes of all time.
That was perfect.
He also did one with Evan Bourne when he did the flip off the rope and he caught him.
Yeah.
I was like, the RKO out of nowhere is just crazy. That's one of my favorite moves, yo. So RKO. Yeah, man. Let's go.
I like the one with Kofi. It wasn't playing. Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
My number 1, this could be for multiple people. It could be Kevin Nash. It could be probably Batista too. Against Sid Vicious and somebody else I'm forgetting. The Powerbomb, because it's so powerful. Like the way why they call it that. The way it's done is just so perfect. I'll say that my number 1, the Powerbomb, because it's so impactful. To the point where I know it's not called the Powerbomb. Even the way Undertaker does his last rap move, it's a variation of a Powerbomb. Yeah. Especially when he does it on the game. So that's, I'll say the Powerbomb for that one. You up there like this, like, if he gets some height on you, you done. Right. Like, you done. Yeah.
And my number 1, my all-time favorite finishing move, I swear you can ask anybody who knows me, it's the Razor's Edge. I love the Razor's Edge. I was always fascinated since I was a kid, yo. When Scott Hall got you up like this and you was backwards, I was like, yo, how's he going to do this? Like, he's going to land on the back of his head? And he just like glides you down, but it looked so devastating, dog. Nobody, it was hard because I don't think a lot of people kicked out of the Razor's Edge. I think the only one who did it really was Shawn, right?
Yeah, and that's funny because that's actually in our thumbnail when we preview this topic tonight.
Right,
that's funny. Wow, that's I forgot about that one. Damn,
Razor's Edge, dog. That's my favorite move, yo.
Good choice. Yep. Good choice.
So let's do our honorable mentions, right? Because I got.
How many you want? 2? You want 3?
I got 3. I'm gonna name them right off the bat. I'm not gonna get into it.
Okay.
But I had Jake the Snake's DDT, the original DDT. Because I thought it was just like here, hit you, snap, boom, you're out, you're done.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot to put the Tombstone Pile Driver on there. Undertaker's Tombstone Pile Driver. That is one of my favorite moves too. And I actually had them on here, but I scratched it out and I put figure 4. I don't know why, but yeah, I should have put anyway. And the last one I had was what was it? Perfect Plex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect Plex. Yo, Mr. Perfect, when he hit that joint, it was so smooth, dog. Hit you, boom. He locked you in. Like, he didn't let go. He locked you in, kept you locked. He had his back arch at a perfect position to get you with the pin. I was like, yo, Kurt Hennig was a beast, dog. He's so underrated, yo. He should have had the damn title, Vince.
No, for real. Yeah. Solid. Okay. My honorable mentions. This off the top of my head. I'm gonna go with Triple H, the pedigree.
Okay.
I'm just like you. As a kid, I hated Triple H.
Right.
So and the fact that I knew that once he kicked you in the stomach and unlocked both of your legs, it's OV. The match is done. Undertaker's Tombstone. That was one of the. There are not too many people that kicked out. I believe Batista and maybe Shawn. Probably the only 2. I could be wrong.
Right.
Fact check me. That's cool.
I think Triple H did when they did the Triple H match too. I think he kicked out one of them.
So it's 3. Yeah, Triple H did too.
Yep.
So I said Triple H pedigree, Undertaker Tombstone, and very underrated, doesn't get talked about. I'm gonna go with Prime Goldberg Spear. I'm talking like 98 because when he's on that streak, like Goldberg Spear / Jackhammer, that was.
I was about to say you got to add the Jackhammer to that.
Jackhammer too.
That was like a combo.
The way he set you up and you knew, like, yeah, you was done. Like,
and see, everybody does it. Once Goldberg stopped, he stopped. Everybody wants to do the spear now. Just like when Shawn stopped, everybody wants to do sweet or not the super kick now.
Yeah, it's got taken away so much. Like, that's unfortunate. The Shawn Michaels move, Triple H move got reused.
Right.
Stone Cold move, and sometimes you see people use the rock bottom a lot too.
Right.
And they call it Uranagi.
Look, there's one more I do want to throw window real quick. Is Prime TNA PD Williams Canadian Destroyer. When he introduced that move, when I first saw it, that's when I knew when I saw PD Williams do it. So
yeah,
I was like, yo, that looks sick, yo. The Canadian Destroyer.
Did somebody do it tonight, right? It was like a variation of it.
Alba Fire did it tonight.
Did it tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention one more.
Destroyer.
I'm gonna mention one more, so I'm gonna match you on this one.
Go ahead.
Eddie Guerrero Frog Splash.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero Frog Splash. The way he did that. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero, because it's the same move. So put RVD in there too. Eddie Guerrero and RVD. Like the way they just,
Man, see you like this list. Really, I don't even think it's a top 10, man. If I can really do it, it'd be like a top 20.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just thinking it's like all coming to me right now. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch a video like, damn, I forgot that move. Dang, I forgot that move. So it's gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. So I just want to touch on some quick things, man. Like 2 quick topics. I mean, if you got time, real quick, think you can do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Some news, okay? So said it was a backstage altercation between Jade Cargill and Shayna Baszler. This is what Dave Meltzer was reporting, and Dave, you can take it with a grain of salt, in my opinion. I haven't heard anything, and other outlets are reporting on it, saying that details on Jade Cargill reportedly having heat in the WWE locker room. I don't know, man. To each his own. You have these problems. You're gonna have these problems in every promotion. You know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
somebody's not gonna be liked by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's not even that. It's not even in the world of wrestling. It's not at any job you're gonna have
Work
that.
in general, you're gonna have that.
Work in
Yeah,
general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people just blowing it up bigger than what it is. You know, what's your
exactly.
thoughts on that?
Here's my thoughts. I'm gonna just say this. A lot of times with Dave Meltzer, his reports,
Right.
a lot of times he reaches way too much.
Way too
And
much.
and a lot of times when I see, oh, look at this source, I'm like, oh, Dave Meltzer, never mind.
Yep.
Um, a lot of times he wants to be this inside baseball person for wrestling, and some of the stuff be true, but for the most part, he'd be like reaching. But
Right.
one of them was like Cody didn't want to work with The Rock last year. They don't get along or something. Like, how do you know that? So
Right.
it's just like, it's a reach, bro. Like, why are you reaching? Like, it comes across as too much sometimes. So
Yeah, it does, man.
yeah,
It's like you gotta take it with a grain of salt because he's one. He's one that says, what was it? I think it was a 5-star match between, I want to say, Adam Cole and somebody, but yeah, it's like he reaches so deep, to pull, and I just think that until I hear personally that maybe from a
yeah,
credible source like somebody within the WWE saying that, hey, she's being a problem, I'm not
yeah,
gonna bother with that.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
moving on. Another topic I want to say. So, I'm hearing reports is that WWE is about to put on Evolution 2, the all women's pay per view, and they're setting a date for June 5th. I
Mm.
enjoyed the first Evolution. I thought that was a brilliant idea to have all the ladies, you know what I'm saying, like a showcase for all the ladies. I thought that was
Hmm.
an excellent idea. I don't know why it took them so long to even do a Evolution 2, but they're bringing it back, man. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a great idea. I think it would. I think it could be a way to solve a lot of problems within the main roster with that mid card division. So this is
Mhm.
a way to bring attention to the people that you have presently, and this is a
Uh-huh.
way to bring good future superstars for us NXT, for as Evolve, for as Raw, for as SmackDown, and maybe
Right.
TNA. So this is about to be great. I'm gonna make sure that I'm watching that one. I'm here
Oh yeah.
for it. I'm
I
here for
watched
it.
the first one. The first one was really good, man. Like you saw a lot of breakout stars like Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea was on that Evolution one too. Um,
Yeah,
I think Charlotte didn't make it. I think Charlotte was she on that one? Or was she
she
hurt
might
already?
have. She might have been hurt, or she might have already been called up already. I don't know, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back and look at it and see because I don't
Yeah, I'm gonna go
remember
back and
that
look
too
at that,
well.
man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man, Evolution was really good. The first one was good, so I'm really happy for this one. I think, like you said, it's going to give NXT talent to showcase, and you can really see who's ready for the main roster with this pay per view ready. Because you're going to have them mingling with main roster stars, so that'll be a good idea if they do that, man.
right.
I'm excited for it, man. And so one more topic. What was it? Oh, so yeah, so Malachi Black then reported, and this is coming from Ringside News, being reported that he might make a main roster return, but which brand they don't know. Um, and
Hmm.
I think, my opinion, I think he goes to
Raw.
Raw. I think he goes to Raw.
That would make sense. Yeah, he
But
goes. He goes to Raw.
but here's the thing: his wife is on SmackDown. So yeah, storyline wise, I will say he can go to Raw because he can do something with the Judgment Day. But if you really want to be around your wife, I guess you can go to SmackDown.
Who's married to her again?
Zelina Vega. That's
Right,
Zelina
right.
Vega's his wife. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Cool. I hope he goes to Raw because
yeah, I think you could do something with
far
the
as the
Judgment.
Judgment Day, yeah, as far as that,
Yeah.
that might be the thing. But they've been teasing like a new member, so they're not doing it for no reason. So that might be the reason why they're doing it because of that. So
Right.
maybe what I'm saying. So that might be a thing. You know what I'm saying. So you never know.
Could be, man. Could be. So yeah, man. I really see him like mingling with the Judgment Day, probably new member, and then he comes out and challenges Finn Balor. Finn gets kicked out, like we said. Everybody in the Judgment Day gets jumped out. It was like the Vice Lords, Crips, and Bloods, man. You getting jumped out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Get packed
Straight
up. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight, man. I'm gonna let my man Coop. I know
Yes.
he's on vacation, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta let him get back to the
Ladies and gentlemen, again, as always, we will always could continue to say thank you for the support. It
Right.
goes a long way, even if it's one view, whatever, one share, even if
Yep.
it's a personal comment you share with us individually or together. We thank y'all so much. We on this slow climb, but we realizing the slow climb is getting faster and faster by the day. We
Yeah, it
appreciate
is.
the numbers that we see on YouTube. Appreciate the
Right.
numbers we see on Facebook, and we see the numbers on Instagram. We thank y'all so much. We got so much coming down the line, y'all.
Telling
This is
y'all,
why
man.
we
Y'all just
consistent.
don't
We're
understand.
passionate about what we do. And I say this to them all the time. There's nobody else I would do this with. And this is my tag team partner. This is my boy.
That's
We'll
spicy
continue
meatballs.
to do this. Yeah, you're gonna continue
Mama
to do
Hey,
this.
listen, you are absolutely right, man. We got some stuff coming, man. I wouldn't
Yes.
be doing this if it wasn't for you, man. I appreciate it. Also, I want to apologize earlier for the camera, yo. I didn't know what was going on with my camera, but it was just like blurry. But hey, it worked out. Let my boy go back to his fun, man. Yo, I see y'all, man. Peace, yo.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
All right.
All right, cool, man.
Peace.
Peace.
All right.